It's Madden NFL.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
This is Samuel.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade, and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Rudolph.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Rudolph.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Rudolph looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A gain of 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Purdy. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 29-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Complete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rudolph now to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Man open is Robinson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson, 39 yards.
And the Steelers are able to move back in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it works through. It's still fading. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 31-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Completes it to Jennings. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Samuel.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point,
and it's now 17-14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And now out come the Steelers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They run for it with Harris, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Purdy now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Rudolph. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 17. Chris Boswell, he kicks off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And it's caught by Jennings.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, left side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing here, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph.
That is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rudolph. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
So Purdy and the Niners down by 7. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel down should be enough to finish this one off.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal in the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Purdy.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the